I'm not at war with the music industry. It's time for us to innovate. And we need to have contracts that make sense with exactly how we sell music. What are the things we need? What are the things we don't need? So I don't know if you saw when I posted my contract, I had 10 contracts that kept on putting me inside a labyrinth.
Scrolling through Kanye's X account is like diving headfirst into a rabbit hole. The more you read, the more you're drawn into his stream of consciousness, a universe where Bible passages, presidential pronouncements, and personal attacks mix into one. Kanye is the protagonist of his own movie, and it seems like he is going through a bit of an unraveling. From ranting about the exploitative mechanism behind the music distribution industry, to revealing the dark powers influencing his and much other celebrities' rise to extraordinary fame. We have exposed the secret codes the rich and powerful don't want us to know. Kanye wants to own his master recordings. Kanye West has been setting social media on fire for years now, with his crazy opinions, conspiracy theories, political posts, and the ridiculous outfits he and his wife wear in public places. The further we explore the Kanye-verse, the more twisted and incomprehensible it becomes. After taking a short break from getting into feuds online, Kanye returned to X, this time starting on a mission that would shatter the foundations of the music industry. In a series of tweets that read like chapters from a novel, Kanye revealed confidential contracts between himself and Rockefeller Records, a part of Def Jam owned by Universal Music Group. These contracts, which lasted decades, exposed the complexities of his relationship with the record label, revealing a story of struggle and disobedience. "I need every lawyer in the world to look at these," Kanye pleaded, requesting scrutiny of the documents. Interested by his call to action, watchers investigated the backdrop of Kanye's fight for ownership of his master recordings. Kanye's motivation derives from a desire to reclaim control over his artistic endeavors. Master recordings are a foundation of an artist's liberty, yet ownership is sometimes elusive in the music industry's maze-like passageways. Kanye compared the music industry to a modern-day slave ship, criticizing what he saw as unfair contracts that bound him to Def Jam and Universal. Kanye said in an in-depth interview that the music industry is a broken system that needs to be fixed, and the balance of power between artists and labels is too wide. The rapper said his ultimate goal was for all artists to own the copyright to their recordings. Shortly after the interview ran on Billboard's website, West announced he was giving all the artists signed to his label Good Music the 50% share he holds in their master recordings. His fight for ownership of his masters was a battle against ingrained industry conventions, an attempt to break free from exploitation. Navigating through the contracts showed a maze of rules and limitations that shaped Kanye's quest for artistic freedom. Multi-million-dollar advances, which appeared to be advantageous, turned out to be loans with hidden expenses and deductions. Despite their legal complexity, the contracts offered a striking picture of a predatory industry. Unilateral extension clauses tethered Kanye to Def Jam's whims, denying him an out from his deal. Despite the contractual labyrinth, glimmers of hope surfaced. Provisions suggested that master recordings would eventually be owned, but the road ahead was beset with challenges that would last years. Reflecting on Kanye's journey, connections surfaced with previous problems in the music industry. Artists such as Prince and Kesha have fought similar battles against record labels, dealing with contractual entanglements that stifled their creative freedom. In the turbulent terrain of the music industry, Kanye's pursuit for mastery echoed as a siren call for change. His unconventional approaches drew criticism, yet his message connected with artists suffering similar challenges. As the story progressed, Kanye's X page became a battleground where industry rules collided with artistic disobedience. Legal ramifications loomed big, but Kanye remained undeterred, driven by a strong desire to reclaim control of his artistic legacy. Kanye's voice may be heard well beyond his Twitter feed in the echo chamber of social media. His fight against business conventions generated a discussion about power relations in the music industry, fueling a movement for reform. As the end of Kanye's X Odyssey approached, spectators questioned the significance of his quest. While the battle for control of his masters raged on, Kanye's disobedience caused a seismic shift in the industry's power balance. Rant about sinister powers. Back in November 2022, in a random rant to the paparazzi, Kanye West called out artists who he believed are currently under control by unnamed powers. Many experts believe this was his way of exposing the Illuminati's influence in Hollywood. He said, "They can't control me. You know what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce, but they can't control me. Ain't no name I won't name. It's up." He then went on to call out Minister Louis Farrakhan, who actually came to West's defense in a 50-minute diatribe. In reference to the minister's speech, Kanye said, "And for Minister Farrakhan, I love you, but the way you read that, I took that as a slight. And I don't take no disrespect from nobody. So let's get on the phone. Let's talk that out." He then went on to speak on Hollywood sacrifices, even referencing what would have apparently been his own, the death of his mother, Donda West. He implied that his mother was sacrificed by sinister powers, just like Michael Jordan's father and Bill Cosby and Dr. Dre's sons. Kanye believes that a lot of people go missing in Hollywood so that the celebrities can be controlled and traumatized. His exact words were, "They want to monetize and traumatize." In the same rant, he went on to name several other stars who he believed had killed someone and therefore could not speak up against the dark powers controlling their lives. However, because he didn't kill anyone, Kanye was free to speak up, and there would be no consequences for him. Kanye's interest in numerology. The sudden change in Kanye's view of the music industry and the allegations against other stars being involved with the Illuminati has caused quite a stir. But it is important to remember that celebrities of Kanye's stature don't switch gears without thinking over all the aspects of the matter and considering all their options. It's no secret that the often insulted pseudoscience called numerology has played a great role in Kanye's life and decisions. In various interviews, he has justified the influence of numbers by quoting none other than the king of pop Michael Jackson as an example. Few personalities stand out more in terms of artistic talent and cultural iconography than Michael Jackson. His exceptional talent, revolutionary music, and mysterious attitude have captivated listeners long after his death. But amidst the flash and glamour of his illustrious career, there is one little-known component that Kanye West, another iconoclastic character of our time, just revealed: a secret code of numbers. In a candid interview, Kanye described his fascination with the number 7 as a gut emotion that struck a deep chord within him. This intuition, he later realized, was backed by the symbolic potency associated with the number 7 in diverse cultural and religious settings. It is the number of completion, sometimes known as the God number, which conveys a sense of cosmic significance and spiritual fulfillment. But what affected Kanye even more deeply was his meeting with the number 7 in Michael Jackson's collection. Among the numerous mementos of the King of Pop's illustrious career were jackets bearing the cryptic sequence 777. For Kanye, this finding was a powerful validation of numerology's imagined importance, as reflected by a figure like Michael Jackson. Indeed, the fact that Michael Jackson, a towering figure in music history, would purposefully include such symbolic components in his life and work reveals the hidden dimensions of creativity and inspiration. It raises intriguing issues regarding the function of numerology in determining the fates of individuals at the peak of cultural influence. Kanye's admission provides a glimpse into a rarely discussed reality: the purposeful use of numerology by people with tremendous power over our collective mind. The pull of numbers as guiding principles in life and work spans time and geography, attracting artists, musicians, politicians, and business magnates alike. But what are the implications of these numerical patterns? And how do they interact with the paths of success and accomplishment? Can the subtle impact of numbers, which is typically dismissed as superstition or happenstance, genuinely affect one's life? When we consider these problems, we are confronted with a paradoxical beauty. The thought that the most powerful among us, those who shape culture and society, can be directed by something as abstract and intangible as numerology. It imbues their accomplishments with a mystic aura, implying that success is the result of more than just skill and effort, but also of alignment with unseen powers governing the cosmos. Kanye's preoccupation with the number 7 inspires further investigation, not merely into the mysteries of numerology, but also into the underlying nature of reality itself. It asks us to re-examine our idea of success and the hidden factors that can alter our lives in ways we don't fully grasp. Gematria and biblical connections. Now, it's quite natural to wonder why so many high-profile celebrities are turning towards spiritual numbers and becoming more superstitious over time. Let us find out the reason by taking a voyage into the ancient and mysterious world of gematria, a type of Jewish numerology that has a special position in the interpretation of biblical texts, and verses more and more high-profile celebrities can be seen incorporating into their lives. The Bible's tapestry, woven with strands of language and numbers, contains a secret knowledge waiting to be revealed. According to gematria, the letters and words in the Bible's holy text carry deeper meanings associated with their numerical values. It implies a divine interweaving of language and mathematics, indicating a deep comprehension of the universe's complexities. One of the most well-known examples of gematria in the Bible is the Hebrew word chai, which means life. The term chai is made up of two Hebrew characters, chet and yud, which represent the numbers 8 and 10 respectively. In Jewish tradition, the number 18 is significant spiritually, representing life and good fortune. Another noteworthy example is the infamous number 666, which appears in the book of Revelation in the New Testament. This number has been linked to the name of Nero Caesar, a Roman emperor well known for his persecution of Christians using gematria. This interpretation implies a coded critique of repressive political power embedded in the biblical text. Gematria is also useful in deciphering the Tetragrammaton, which is God's four-letter Hebrew name. Each letter of the Tetragrammaton corresponds to a numerical value, and when these values are combined together, they equal 26, a number of great significance in Jewish mysticism, representing the divine presence. Consider the biblical patriarch Abraham, whose name in Hebrew has the numerical value of 248. Interestingly, this is consistent with the ancient Jewish idea that the Torah contains 248 positive commandments and 248 sections of the human body. This synchronicity points to a profound harmony between the individual and the divine rule. These examples demonstrate how gematria can help us discover the profound spiritual and symbolic themes concealed in the Bible's verses and names. It displays a divine design in which letters and numbers merge, symbolizing a deeper spiritual understanding of the universe and our place in it. The Bible's writings are more than just stories and rules. They are a complex and amazing tapestry that contains the keys to divine insight. Gematria is a tool for deciphering this wisdom, improving our grasp of holy writings, and strengthening our spiritual path with each new discovery. The vibrational frequencies of letters. Each letter in your name, every word you say, has its own frequency, a particular vibration that weaves itself into the very fabric of reality. This intriguing notion sits at the crossroads of linguistics, numerology, and physics, combining esoteric wisdom and scientific research to reveal the secrets of language and its tremendous impact on our understanding of the world. In the field of physics, The principle of vibrational frequencies is important to our knowledge of the cosmos. Every creature, from the smallest atom to the massive cosmic bodies that dot the night sky, vibrates at its own unique frequency, resulting in a symphony of vibrations that permeates the entire universe. This principle applies even to abstract phenomena, such as sound waves, which travel through the air at their own unique frequencies. Cymatics research, which studies visual sound and vibration, has revealed the intricate patterns that form when sound frequencies interact with media such as sand or water. Dr. Hans Jenny, a pioneer in this discipline, discovered that certain sound frequencies could produce specific patterns in different materials, establishing a direct relationship between sound and shape. Applying this knowledge to language, we can begin to realize the significant impact that letter vibrations have on our perspective of reality. Each spoken letter has its own sound frequency, resulting in a distinct vibratory pattern in the air. This is the foundation of arithmancy, a technique prevalent in many cultural traditions, including Greek, Jewish, and Chinese, in which each letter in the alphabet is assigned a numerical value. These discoveries have far-reaching ramifications, providing fascinating insights into the evolution of language and its impact on how we perceive reality. For example, physicist Mark Fisher has shown that certain languages, such as Hebrew and Sanskrit, resonate more closely with natural harmonic rhythms. This implies that the words we speak and the languages we use each have a distinct vibrational frequency, which may influence our interactions with and perception of the world around us. The power buried in words and letters is undeniable, prompting us to examine the potential of a greater cosmic importance in our daily contact. As we continue to investigate and validate these ideas, we are reminded of the intriguing relationships between language, numbers, and the very fabric of the cosmos. In the symphony of existence, where sound and vibration merge with the essence of being, the vibrations of letters serve as a powerful reminder of all things interconnectivity. As we listen to the universe's whispers encoded in the words we utter and the languages we use, we begin to see the secret harmonies that lay at the core of creation. It's not just Kanye. In the great expanse of time and space, where the mysteries of the universe intersect with the pulse of human existence, there exists a domain where numbers wield power over the very fabric of reality. And celebs like Kanye West, Jay-Z, Beyoncé, the Kardashians, and even Kanye's longtime enemy Taylor Swift are often seen incorporating this unique knowledge in their work, financial decisions, and personal lives. Let's take a look at some of these A-listers and their obsession with the spiritual influence of numbers. Pharrell Williams, the visionary musician and creative force, became engaged in this ethereal dimension while struggling with the profound ramifications of numerology. In a moment of clarity, Pharrell described the tremendous sensation that flooded over him when he witnessed the unexpected rise in attention following the release of a video on November 21st. It was a moment that went beyond ordinary coincidence, prompting him to consider the possibility of an underlying equation guiding the events unfolding before him. For Pharrell, this insight was a watershed moment, a recognition that there is an extensive web of number, meaning woven into the tapestry of life. It was not a question of accident or incident, but rather a profound comprehension of the hidden language of numbers, waiting to be understood by those who could hear its mysterious whispers. In diving deeper into this intriguing domain, Pharrell discovered the ancient practice of gematria, a phrase frequently disguised as courtesy, but based on ancient mystical traditions. Gematria, along with its Greek equivalent isopsephi, takes one to a dimension where numbers are no longer simple mathematical creations, but rather keys to uncovering the secrets of the universe. Gematria originated with the ancient Sumerians, a culture that thrived around 5000 BC. The seeds of numerical symbolism were sown here since the Sumerians created a sophisticated system known as sexagesimal, which is based on the divisibility of 60. This numerical framework was used to decode time, latitude, and astronomical coordinates, and each digit held great significance. The Sumerians' influence has survived throughout history, resonating in our current division of time and space. Their numerical legacy, which includes the split of hours into minutes and the subdivision of circles into 360 degrees, is a tribute to their ongoing effort to fathom the mysteries of creation through the language of numbers. The Sumerians were not alone in their quest for numerical wisdom. Across ancient civilizations, from the Babylonians to the Egyptians and Greeks, there was a common belief in numerology's transformational potential. It was believed that names, phrases, and even architectural measurements had secret number values that gave them cosmic significance. Farrell's research into gematria shows a startling truth. The cosmos is united by a coded mathematical language, from the smallest particle to the largest cosmic architecture. It is a language that transcends time and space, expressing the connectivity of all things and the divine harmony that underpins creation. Gematria was once considered a sacred art, a way of communicating with the divine and unlocking the mysteries of existence. Ancient civilizations believed that by decoding number symbols, they could gain access to a higher level of consciousness in which knowledge, power, and prosperity were merely manifestations of cosmic order. The echoes of this ancient wisdom may be heard in Farrell's realization as he wrestles with the significance of numerology in influencing the events of his own life and career. It is an awareness that beyond the surface of ordinary reality lurks a hidden language, one that speaks to the very essence of existence and the interconnection of all things. Jay-Z also believes in numerology. Just like Kanye, Jay-Z also considers the significance of dates and numbers in his life, particularly in light of his actions and decisions. He underlines that particular dates have personal significance beyond coincidence, impacting his movements and decisions. For him, April is significant not only because of its chronological positioning, but also because of deeper personal connections. This understanding of the importance of dates and numbers allows him to move through life with ease and purpose. Jay-Z asserts that everyone has their own distinct connections to some areas of life, whether they are dates, events, or other phenomena. These connections can act as guiding forces, influencing one's course and choices. He argues that being aware of these intimate connections permits people to navigate through life more easily and fluidly. However, Jay-Z also alluded to the concept of retaining secrets, implying that there may be areas of his life or decision-making process that he would prefer to keep hidden. This idea provides an air of mystery to his views, allowing listeners to speculate on the underlying depths of his experiences and intentions. The Kardashians. In the luxurious world of the Kardashians, where everything appears larger than life, be it their celebrity, power, or various business ventures, there exists a subtle yet significant layer that often goes unnoticed by the casual observer, the mysterious domain of numerology. Numerology, the ancient technique of giving meaning to numbers, has infiltrated the very fabric of the Kardashian branding strategy, acting as an unseen hand directing them to unprecedented success. Now, we can't say for sure whether Kanye influenced the Kardashians to adopt numerology in their lives during his marriage to Kim, or was it the other way around? However, the influence of this somewhat controversial science is quite evident in both their work and private decisions. Consider Kendall Jenner's debut in the tequila business through her brand 818. While it may appear to be just another celebrity-backed company, a closer look reveals a cunning use of mathematics. When you add up those numerals, you get 8, which is an auspicious number associated with prosperity, power, and success. In the esoteric realm of numerology, the number 8 is lauded as a magnet for riches, raising the question of whether this numerical alignment was a casual coincidence or a well-calculated decision made in the boardroom. Similarly, consider the alliterative allure of the Kardashian clan's names: Kim, Khloe, Kourtney, Kendall, and Kylie, all of which begin with the letter K, the 11th letter of the alphabet. In the mystical realm of numerology, the number 11 is considered a master number, representing intuition, insight, and enlightenment. Is it just a linguistic quirk that all of their names begin with the same letter, or is it a conscious reference to the power of numerological symbolism? The emergence of these remarkable coincidences begs the question: do the Kardashians have access to a pool of esoteric information that is hidden from the public eye? Perhaps more importantly, is there substance to these rituals, which are frequently rejected as superstition or gimmickry by the general population? It's a tantalizing thought to consider that beneath the flashy surface of the Kardashian empire exists a secretive world of secret numerological codes that discreetly amplify their power and underpin their amazing success. Every decision in this clandestine domain is more than just a calculated commercial strategy. It is infused with ancient wisdom and hidden numerological powers. For the Kardashians, success appears to go beyond the traditional measures of hard work and popularity. Rather, it is delicately entwined with the threads of numerological significance, a secret tapestry of power and success sewn into the very fabric of their being. While the typical individual may dismiss the idea that such esoteric activities can have any concrete impact, the indisputable reality is that these seemingly archaic rituals work wonders for the Kardashians. Perhaps it's time for skeptics to reconsider their dismissive attitude and look more closely at the profound coincidences that pervade the Kardashian story. In a society where perception frequently trumps truth and the superficial reigns supreme, the Kardashians stand as both idols and enigmas, masters of their own fate, led by the subtle currents of numerological significance. Whether by plan or luck, their rise to the pinnacle of fame and money demonstrates the enduring attraction of the unseen forces that shape our lives. And as we marvel at their spectacular ascension, we're forced to consider the age-old question: are there genuinely secrets hidden within the numerical fabric of existence, ready to be deciphered by those with the intelligence to see beyond the surface? Find your number. As we come to the end of our voyage through the fascinating worlds of numerology and gematria, we are immersed in stories of influential people and the tremendous impact of numbers on their lives. From Kanye West's love of the number 7 to Jay-Z's enigmatic admissions in 444, and the Kardashians' nuanced dance with the number 8 and the 11th letter K, we've seen the unmistakable resonance of numbers in success and impact narratives. Our journey has led us back in time to ancient civilizations such as the Sumerians, Babylonians, Egyptians, and Greeks, who saw the secrets of creation hidden within a coded mathematical language. We've been along biblical routes where hallowed names and holy verses reveal deeper truths via the prism of gematria. As we take a step back and reflect on this cosmic picture, a new perspective emerges, a whisper of a world more connected, patterned, and intentional than we often realize. What if you could decipher the heavenly code? What if you could tap into this enormous symphony and gain insights into your journey, potential, and role in the universe? Might you then stroll towards a future led by numerical wisdom, in sync with the universe's rhythm, and empowered by a profound comprehension of your own existence? We hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.